Hey guys, Mr. Boss for the win here, and today we're going to be talking about a Rockstar Games mystery that might never be solved. And it actually has to do with this date in particular, September 22nd, 2020. And the reason that date is important is because it's actually the end of summer and the start of the fall season. And you might be wondering, how does the end of summer and the start of fall have anything to do with Rockstar, have anything to do with Grand Theft Auto? It's actually something that has kind of been teased and hinted at for almost going on a year now. And a lot of people have been anxiously awaiting to see what this saga is about. And it has to do with a music group, and it has to do with Rockstar and a release time that they said something was going to happen. So back in late 2019, City Morgue, which is a music group based in New York City, ended up putting this out on their Instagram story. It was a post that tagged at Rockstar Games, summer 2020. It looks like it's some sort of album artwork or box art with the Rockstar Games logo, the X City Morgue logo, rating pending, some serial number 090449542, and then tagging at City Morgue in the bottom. So they posted that on their Instagram story. They also posted this where someone ended up asking them, is this real? City Morgue ended up replying yes. And they said, y'all on a soundtrack or something? And they said soon, which would indicate that they were doing some sort of music or radio station for Rockstar. Now, we could only assume, just based off of the type of music that this group creates, that this would not be for something like Red Dead Redemption, obviously, that it probably wouldn't be for a new title or something we hadn't seen that had been announced yet. So all hands were sort of pointing to the fact that this was going to be Rockstar working with this music group, something to do with GTA, Grand Theft Auto Online, GTA 5, maybe even Grand Theft Auto 6. That's just a guess, speculation, whatever the case is. So that's what a lot of people assumed this music group was working on. Well, that brings us back to today. Summer 2020 is officially over, and we have not seen Rockstar even work, mention, or collaborate with this group in any way, shape, or form. So it really does make you wonder what the heck is going on here, and why didn't this group end up working with Rockstar? Now, there was a bit more follow-up to City Morgue's involvement with Rockstar and GTA. They actually did an interview with Complex Magazine where they were specifically asked if they were working with Rockstar and GTA, and they ended up giving a very vague answer. Take a listen to this right here.
Now, there's a rumor out there that you guys are going to be in Grand Theft Auto, the game. Is this true?
That's undisclosed terms again.
Another undisclosed term?
Yeah, I can't be telling y'all everything.
Is video games like a genre that you guys wanted to make a foray into?
I like video games. I'm good at video games.
So I suck at games.
You suck at games, you say?
I like them though. I like watching people play them.
Sure.
This shit is fun, but I suck.
What games are you good at that you're playing now?
Yo, I was good at this game that nobody plays, and it got shut down. And I was like, dang, the only game that I spent the most time on.
So what games are you not good at that you enjoy to play?
All the fighting games. I just be pressing all the buttons.
Until something happens?
Yeah, until a combo happens. All the fighting games. Tekken, Mortal Kombat, all that shit.
Cool.
So it sounds like from that answer that it's pretty clear they are working with Rockstar, but they just weren't at liberty to say, hey, we are working with Rockstar. I mean, like, let's be honest. That response was totally like, we're doing some stuff we can't say. We're probably under an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. We can't say what's going on here. So it's pretty clear that when that interview happened, which was in early 2020, that the group was still planning on working with Rockstar. And there was even more follow-up to that, as the same group, City Morgue, ended up creating like their own merch brand or merchandise line. I think it was called Trapstar, and it looked very similar to the Rockstar Games logo. Instead of like the R and the star branding, it's like a T and a star branding. And I don't know about you guys, I don't know a ton about like trademark laws or being able to create merchandise that's like a parody of another brand, but I can almost guarantee you that the only way they were able to create something like that is if they were working directly with Rockstar, and if Rockstar ended up giving them permission in order to create something, because it's pretty clear it's a ripoff of the Rockstar Games logo. And so all of that once again brings us back to today. Summer 2020 is officially over. Fall 2020 is officially here. And so it begs the question, what happened? Why Rockstar didn't work with this music group, and where is their involvement with GTA? So let's talk about the likely outcomes here. The first likely outcome is that Rockstar just decided to go into a different direction. At the end of the day, it's Rockstar's company, it's Rockstar's games. They can do whatever they want. Maybe they did end up working with City Morgue, and maybe they did end up saying, you know, this isn't going to work out after all. You know, thank you for working with us, but we're going to go in a different direction. Another thing that might have happened is that Rockstar maybe didn't want to work with this music group because they revealed that they were working with Rockstar. We know how secretive that Rockstar is, and when City Morgue ended up making these Instagram posts saying that they were working with them, maybe it was some sort of legal thing where it was like a violation of a non-disclosure agreement. And because of that, Rockstar was basically like, sorry guys, you kind of, let the cat out of the bag. We're not going to be working with you here. And that's a clear possibility that something could have happened. Again, just knowing how sort of stringy and stingent Rockstar is about stuff, there's a good chance that could have been the case. However, I think the most likely scenario here might have something to do with the current state of 2020. There's been so much that has happened, whether it's the pandemic, other issues that have come about, that could have thrown a wrench in Rockstar's potential plans. I mean, there's been rumors, reports, speculation that the summer 2020 DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online was supposed to be about cops and crooks, the police, law enforcement, and that does sort of fit maybe like the music style that a group like City Morgue could contribute to a GTA 5 and online radio station. And so it might not have been any fault of Rockstar's, of City Morgue's. It might have just been a fault of what's going on in the world. And if Rockstar did have to put an update like that on hold, whatever that update might have been, maybe they're also just putting City Morgue's involvement with Rockstar on hold. Because it does kind of make sense. The Los Santos Summer Special was all about like fun summery things. Doesn't necessarily fit the theme of like City Morgue's style of music, at least if you go listen to some of their songs. So I could totally see that being the case. So maybe we'll just have to rewrite the timeline for when we will see City Morgue's involvement with Rockstar and GTA. Maybe it'll be in 2021 with the release of the next generation consoles and the release of the expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5, because as you know, GTA 5 is going to be coming out on PS5 and Xbox Series X, and Rockstar has already confirmed that there's going to be a handful of new updates that will be exclusive to those systems and that title. So maybe the update that involves City Morgue will be featured on those new systems. That's, again, just my speculation, but I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you think we will ever get a resolution to this Rockstar Games mystery and their involvement with the music group City Morgue? Do you think it was due to the pandemic or some of the other things going on in the year? Do you think Rockstar just decided to go in a different direction? What do you think happened with this music group and Rockstar? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.